Hey there, I'm Fallout and welcome to another Planet Destiny State of the Weapon overview. Today, we'll be taking a look at the history, current place in the meta, and best perks for the shotgun. Ever since the launch of Destiny, shotguns have been a much stronger choice for PvP than for PvE, simply due to the fact that the best way to survive in PvE is to stay at a relatively safe distance when fighting, and shotguns require you to be right in your enemy's face. Over time, Bungie has tweaked shotgun damage in PvE to try and make them a more viable option. And while they still aren't really at the same level as snipers, which can output high damage from very safe range, shotguns can be quite helpful in getting you some immediate breathing room against tough enemies who like to get in your grill. Historically, shotguns in PvE have always done well when paired with a reliable scout rifle. This combo gives you the best of both worlds. Long-range power with the ability to save yourself if you start getting overwhelmed at close range. Any shotgun with high impact generally gets the job done. There's no one real dominant PvE shotgun of choice. In terms of uniqueness, Invective is always a solid option for fighting the darkness because it means you don't have to worry about running dry on ammo. For PvP, shotguns have a much more interesting history in the community. Since launch, shotguns have been a very strong choice for special weapon type, and Bungie has taken continual action to tone them down over time with multiple nerfs and gameplay changes, specifically to the low rate of fire, high impact archetype which mostly dominates the weapon class in PvP. The most memorable change being a unique Year 1 perk, Shot Package, which was designed to reduce pellet spread when aiming down sight. This was pretty much the original must-have shotgun perk, and it was so powerful that it forced Bungie to change shotguns so that they could no longer roll with both Shot Package and Rangefinder together. On top of that, Shot Package had the effectiveness of its pellet spread reduction tweaked several times until the perk was eventually removed from the game entirely in fall 2015. Aside from that, Bungie has made a number of efforts to make the damage falloff start sooner and curb shotgun effectiveness at extreme ranges, as well as changing the core mechanics of Blink to reduce the offensive Crucible monster formerly known as Blink Shotgun. Despite this record of continual changes and nerfs though, shotguns remain a powerful weapon type in the Crucible and are favored by players with either aggressive playstyles or who simply prefer to engage in close quarters combat. The majority of Crucible maps in Destiny are pretty perfect for shotgun use, as many of them place a lot of focus on short to medium range encounters, and have plenty of cover that will allow you to close the gap between you and your enemy, before blowing them away. Although there is a variety of slightly different shotguns, they will all generally fall into one of two main archetypes: low rate of fire and high impact, and high rate of fire and lower impact. As mentioned earlier, between these two basic categories of shotgun, the overwhelming choice for PvP is low rate of fire, high impact, with a strong emphasis on range. Shotguns able to hit the all-important range cap will allow you to one-hit kill your enemies from further out than they'll be able to one-hit kill you. Higher rate of fire shotguns have less range and impact than their lower rate of fire counterparts, and therefore require you to be much closer to get the kill, which isn't as effective when you're going against someone who can put you down from much further out. While shotguns can be used well in any playlist, their heaviest usage at the moment is usually in both Rumble and 3v3 play. Regarding weapon perks, for PvE your options are pretty generous. Surrounded, Crowd Control, or Luck in the Chamber can all be good for helping you occasionally up your damage per shot, and Full Auto can help you kick your damage per second up very high. Grenadier and Army of One are also respectable options for helping you with your ability cooldowns. Again, for PvE, as long as you're pairing your shotgun together with a primary that has decent range, you're pretty set. No need to sweat the perks too much here. For PvP, on the other hand, your best perk options are pretty carved in stone. Currently, Rangefinder is generally agreed on as the must-have perk of the competitive meta. As Bungie openly confirmed in the June 2016 update, Rangefinder affects both target acquisition falloff and your level of ADS zoom, which itself is a huge component of damage falloff. In short, Rangefinder will make your shotgun even deadlier when ADSing and is your go-to option. Equally important are either rifled barrel or reinforced barrel, which you need in order to get your shotgun to reach that all-important range cap. Outside of that, you get a little window of flexibility. Good options include Luck in the Chamber for the occasional bonus damage, Grenadier or Army of One for the ability cooldowns, and knee pads for letting you slide a bit further than normal, giving you the ability to close the gap on your enemies from slightly farther away. For the best overall weapons in Crucible, again, we're looking for high impact and low rate of fire, able to hit at great range. If you're a Year 1 player who might still be holding onto some old weapons, the shotguns of choice are the Fellwinter's Lie, the Matador 64, and the Party Crasher +1. If you still happen to have Year 1 versions of these guns, you can take them to the gunsmith and have them re-rolled. For Year 2 players, your best bets are typically going to be either a Party Crasher +1 or a Conspiracy Theory D, which you can get by completing the quest, The Never-Ending Battle. If you don't have either of these, then another option is the Chaperone, which also has great range, but you have to be careful when using it because the gun only fires one slug round instead of a barrage of pellets, meaning that missing with the Chaperone is going to be a little bit less forgiving than if you were to miss with a regular shotgun. Another reliable choice is the Universal Remote. Even though it's a primary weapon, its unique perk allows you to kill from the same range as all the other great legendary shotguns when aiming down sight, and it doesn't require you to deal with one of the biggest problems that shotgun users have in PvP, which is constantly having to worry about finding more special ammo. Another benefit of using the remote is that because it's a primary, it frees you up to use other special weapon types as well. But with how effective shotguns are in the current meta, why would you want to? Hope you found this video helpful. This has been Fallout with Planet Destiny, your guide to the Destiny universe.